Today's video is brought to you by Big Al's Discount Warehouse, your first stop shop for all your Starship needs. Big Al's, we got guns. Hello everyone, my name is Cole and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to continue working on our large ship carrier that we've been working on for the past several weeks, and we're going to work on specifically on the living quarters for the people who are going to work on this ship. So we're over here, we're going to work on the non-officers crew quarters first, and then when we get done with that, we're going to head on over to the officers quarters, which are located on the other side of the ship. I've already gone ahead and I've designed one of the washrooms, which I'll show you here in just a moment, and I've gone through and I've designed the individual rooms, which I'll take you through right now. So each of these rooms comes equipped with some end rods, which I'm using for overhead fluorescent lighting. I don't like how these are giving off particles, so when it comes time to do the final tour and reveal of the ship, I'll disable particles. I don't think they work very well in this application, so we'll go ahead and get rid of those particles when we finally do it. Then I've added in some roof accents. These might change. I'm not sure if this is going to be an actual design guideline that I'm going to have for the build of the ship, but I did throw this in right now to kind of break up the way that this looks. Each room is equipped with a single bed and then a desk here, and then as you can see, each desk comes with a laptop that's running Windows. I've also gone and designed the washrooms like I mentioned before. So these washrooms similarly come with the overhead fluorescent style lighting. There is a bath mat which you can use when you stand to brush your teeth and wash your face, and then also use it when you get out of the shower. I'm using a lever for the shower head and a button for the temperature controls. And then over here is the toilet, same toilet and same toilet paper roll holder that I showed off in a previous video. And then on this side over here are a couple hooks for people to hang their clothes while they're getting washed. So we're going to go through now. We're going to copy this room design over to these other rooms right here. I've already done the other side, but I'm going to take you through how I do this right now. We won't be able to copy this washroom into the other rooms over right here because these rooms are actually a little bit bigger than that first one. So I'll take you through this copy process right now. So we'll right click there, and then we'll right click down here to select both rooms. We have to do both of these rooms because they're mirror images of each other, and so are those two rooms and those two rooms down there. So we'll stand right here and we'll do our copy command, and then we'll come over here and paste, and then over here and we'll paste again. All right, so now we will have to go through and add in our decorations here. When you do the copy and paste commands, it doesn't copy item frames. So we have to go through and on each one we have to put in the computer screen and install Windows on each of the workstations, and then we'll also have to do the doors. We'll do the doors from this side. I think I have one more I need to do. Nope, that's both of them. All right, so we'll put our doors on all these rooms. Just here like that. All right, and now we can move on to the design of the washrooms. So looking at our first washroom here, we're just here to get some dimensions for what we want to put in the other washrooms. So our shower area, we're going to need a 2x3 area to fit everything in, and the toilet's going to need a 4x4 area, and then we should be able to fit in the rest of the things like the hooks and the bath mat and the sink into the remaining space. One of the things I want to show you, one of the tools that I'm using is actually built right into Minecraft, and that's the save toolbars. You don't need to have any mods installed for this. I believe this was added in a few patches ago, but it's actually something that I only started using on this build. And the way that it works is, so like say when you're building, you'll use one set of blocks. So for example, when I'm building this ship, I'll use lots of gray. I'll use my wooden axe as my select tool. I'll have that saved to a toolbar. But when I come in and do the decoration, I'm not actually using a great deal of world edit. So instead of flipping back and forth between a building inventory and then manually putting in the decorations, you can actually save the toolbars. So the way that works is when you press I and go into your inventory, you have the saved toolbars right here, and as you can see, this is what I've saved and this is what I'm working with so far. So right now, to go and work in the other washrooms, we need to add another toolbar here in this line right here. Because we need to save these blocks right here. So for the toilet paper dispenser, we need to add an item frame, a button, and a block of wool. So the way you do that is you come in and you find the blocks you want to use. So there's our item frame, and then our button, and this block of wool. And then on your keyboard, without being in your inventory, you press and hold the C C key, and then whatever spot you want to put it into. So I want this to be in my fourth saved toolbar. So I'm going to press the 4 key on the keyboard, and then as you can see, that's now saved the toolbar here. All right, and then I can recall that just by holding the X key and pressing any of my toolbars. So that's 1, that's 2, this is 3, and then 4 is our new saved inventory. So this is actually a pretty cool feature that I knew it was there, but I hadn't actually explored on how to use it until actually I started working on the interior of the ship, and I think this is going to save me a lot of time. So let's go and let's work on the other 2 washrooms right here. So we'll go to our first washroom inventory, which is number 1. And then we'll add in our washroom stall right here. All right, I think that's what we want to do. Let's just take a peek in real quick right here. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to see if I'd put another set of blocks in right there. All right, and let's put our washer or our toilet right here. All right, and let's see if I can sneak this in there. Nope. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and I need a quartz block. So let's recall our... is it right here? Oh, no, I do have it. Sorry about that. And then that'll act as the toilet seat. I tried with different blocks. I tried with the trapdoor. I'll show you what that looks like as well. Where's our trapdoor? Right there. And I just didn't like the way that it looked. It felt just a little bit too thick. The cool thing about it is you can put, if you use a whole block right here, you can put a button right there, and it'll automatically open up the seat. But it just didn't look right to me, so I decided to go with just the wool here. All right, and now let's put in our toilet paper roll. So you start with the button, and then put down the item frame, and then put the wool inside the item frame. All right, and we'll do 6 there. Okay, so we've got an extra block right there, so maybe we can put in a larger sink. And perhaps we can do that. Put our lighting right there. Okay, I think that works. We'll put those there, and then we'll put in our doors. Let's try moving this over 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with it. I'm not sure whether I liked it with a block on this side or on this side. So either way, that's just how I quickly designed the washrooms. So I'm going to go through now. I'm going to do this other one here off camera, and then when I'm done, we'll move on to something else. Okay, so I finished doing the washrooms, and I had to make an adjustment to the design because I had to accommodate for lighting in this corridor right here. Originally, I had a strip of sea lanterns going along up top, and the idea, or the original plan, was to get rid of those anyway, but I was hoping to do some sort of overhead lighting, but because I didn't account for enough space between the floors when I was building the shell of the ship, there's only 1 block between here and the upper floor, so I had to actually put them into the walls. And because they're redstone, you have to put a redstone torch or something behind it. And then when you do that, it intrudes into the washroom design right here. So I've adjusted it and put in the redstone lamp here, and then put in this block here to kind of create like a bulkhead of like what you would find that would hide the ductwork in your house. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with this kind of 2 lighting design here where I have these fluorescent style lights and these lamps. I may just change it out for the fluorescent lamps. I'll have to make that decision a little bit later. One of the things that I'm really going to struggle with this on the ship is how do I hide lighting into areas. And so, like as you can see over here, I have put in these windows that go look on the outside of the ship, so that does help with lighting in here. But in rooms like these rooms here, for example, it's awfully hard to hide in light, so that's why I've put in these fluorescent lights here. So I'll have to decide if I'm going to standardize on these 2 light style designs, or if I'm going to go with something else. I know at the beginning of the video, we're going to move on to something else now. I know at the beginning of the video I said I was going to work on the officers' quarters over there, but we're actually going to finish out this little common area here to end the video. So what I want to do is I want to create kind of like a reading area, sitting area, little spot right in here. We're going to have another area of the ship. Like over here, we have the gym area, and then the next room over there is going to be like a crew lounge, bar, pool tables type area. So this is going to be more of like a quiet sitting area. So I've actually created a little section, a little spot right here or sorry, a toolbar with the blocks that we're going to use. So I want to have like a little like a reading nook right in here. So let's try something like this. Okay. Actually, maybe we'll do this. Okay, yeah, I like that. And then we'll have to put books somewhere. So we could put books. Yeah, we could put books right in there. And then maybe we'll come across like this. Okay, that's kind of neat. And then we can put in one of these. Give a little bit of decoration to the area. Where am I looking for? I'm looking for the pot. There it is. This is my favorite flower in Minecraft. I really like the color, and then I like how it looks so different from any of the other ones that are in the game. All right, so I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this like this, or if I may actually just get rid of this entire top thing. And I know what I could do. I could do that. There's a trick that you can do with carpet. So let's pick this and then string. So we can put our string down there and then our carpet over top. Oh, I don't think it's going to let me put that on top. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. All right, so that might work. I'll play around with that for a bit off camera. All right, so now we need some more seating. We'll put some more seating in right here. Just put in like a bench style area. I think it's important that the seating looks outwards on the ship as opposed to inwards. I know when I'm sitting in a room, I want to look out the window. I don't want to look at and stare at a wall. And then what we should do is put in a console up here. Let's hang that down. I don't know if we want to go down 2. Probably 2. Yeah, you're sitting here, and then you'll be able to look up and see what's going on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to build out this area a little bit more, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've done. All right, and this is what the finished lounge looks like. So as you can see, I've added in a little desk right here with a little computer on it, and then I've moved the library section from behind these seats right here over against this wall, and that really does open up the room a lot more. It just felt a little bit too cramped when I had it back here, and then moving over there, it makes the room just feel a lot better. I've also gone and I've added in some ground lighting because we do have 3 blocks worth of space between here and the top of the hangar. So we were able to do that here, at least on this floor. And then I've added in the ground lighting here in this corridor and then back over on this side as well. And that really does, it's a little change, but it actually does a lot from breaking up the monotony of all of these doors and this solid gray wall. I still am potentially going to put a strip of color in along the bottom on this floor or along the top, like I did in my first carrier. If you'll remember, one floor had red stripe, and then the other floor had a yellow stripe to help differentiate what floor you're on. So we're probably going to do a similar thing here on this build. I just haven't decided on the final color palette for it, but yeah, so I'm probably going to do that. So this is going to be all for today's video. In the next one, we're either going to work on the officers' quarters that are over there, or more likely, I think we're going to work on this gym area over here, and then the lounge that's on the other side of this wall. So it's really going to depend on how much time that I have. Actually, just a second here. I may actually take out this wall and open this up and open up these 2 rooms here. But both of these rooms here, like the creation of gym equipment and the creation of like lounge, not lounge, the entertainment style things like TVs, jukeboxes, pool tables, and such. That's going to require some new building, some building of interior decorations that I've never done before. So it's really just going to come down to how much time I have to build and to play Minecraft. But I think most likely this is going to be the area that we're going to work on the next video. So anyway, that's all I said. That's all for today's video. I hope you liked what you see, and if you do, if there's any changes that you'd like to see or anything that you'd like to see me build, then just leave a comment down in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day.